It's definitely quite bright. I was just thinking, I mean, I posted videos of myself crying. Today's the 21st of October, 2022. The mother of my youngest daughter, right after we got the positive test, it was a great time together. It seemed that way anyway. I'm looking back now, and it's just not just that, but I've been thinking in my life, it's like, what was real? What is freedom? I mean, am I being free in that situation, whatever, being here even, And reality is, I'm here, but I got lucky, SMA helped me find this place. I just kind of thought of that, But what I'm feeling right now is I just feel sick in my stomach. I'm not kidding you. I really start to feel sick in my stomach. I mentioned in my last video that the sheriff was here at some point. I didn't even meet the person still. I did call the people. You can hear a 911 call to get information. Like, well, what do you guys know? But I'm broken that. Great, call me a fraud. But then you have the disability fraud stuff too. It's like, I was gonna say, well, okay, fine. If you don't like the way I'm, well, one was like, okay, you're making money off of people who don't want to make their own ginger drinks and put them in bottles. And I was just selling this stuff, but the ginger drinks, I was accused of, and then of course, kind of worked for ACN. You're making money off people who don't know how to find a better cell phone company or, electricity. You're fine. I got you. And that's my point. It's like, at the very least, I can run the issue of my disability, the benefits that my children are required to have. The fact that my first wife, my second wife, and of course, what looked like so many fun times together, I'm telling you, it was extreme abuse against me, not just by one person, And yeah, great, I'm a disability fraudster, great. Drug user, drug dealer, sure. Homeless, like beggar. And what else was the other thing? PayPal fraud, yeah, let's go with that. My first wife was really convinced that I was, and she got this from my mom mostly, that I never had a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. And then the whole eye thing, I guess you could, I can't see. But the fact that my children would, through the people who play the custody thing, leaving during pregnancy, you're not allowed to talk to the woman because the laws are what they are, and you get in trouble if you're the man, would need any kind of money. I've never missed a payment on anything in my entire life, which is verifiable through credit reports. 287-78-9914. You got me right here. You can. Anybody want to go ahead and pull credit? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. 11/22/1979. It'll go back for you. More than 15 years. But great. I mean, they looked for child support. Unfortunately, they haven't gotten a penny. But that, when you're dealing with children and family services, people don't realize that's just all securitized anyway. it's not going to the child. They're just collecting to pay themselves off. It's like the whole fucking drug court thing. I mean, I've talked to people about their own court battles, and then the people get involved with drug court. It's like, damn, what a fucking waste of money. 95% of people can't make it a fucking year without. I think in Ohio, one dude I know, he had to do no alcohol. That's a little bit more, but still, dude, you can't do without weed or cocaine or meth or anything that would piss up something. You know what I'm saying? For a fucking year, really, dude? And then we're just wasting the money on this stuff. Children and family services. It's got nothing to do with children. They don't care. And my children are, according to the mothers, they quit the whole single mom thing, realize they can't do it, so they think they're going to get some kind of child support, which I have documentation, finally, that I owed nearly $500,000 to the state of Ohio. I talked to him recently. I've been denied all hearings. I'm too dangerous, okay? They can't accommodate me for anything regarding my eyesight, too. Got blasted in Georgia by Judge Booth. I'm dangerous. I'm abusive. You can do it Ben verified too. Anybody can do that. Yeah, record is unfortunately again perfect. But yeah, the sheriff was here today, and again, the sheriff. It's the second time the sheriff has been here this year, and as I've talked to other people, they're going to get more persistent, like trying to track me. But the funny thing is, I talked to this person who sees the cameras, and they said, no, they have access to our cameras, so they know when you're here. They're doing this on purpose, Jason. They don't want to see you. When I was served back in spring of this year, 2022, I wasn't here, and they came here specifically when they knew I wasn't going to be here. They were following me on the cameras. And then again this time in the middle of the night when I had a guest here. And of course the guest is not here right now, but I mean right inside the door here, so it's like in the main area. He would hear, and he did, he picked it up, receive the knock on the door. He said it was very loud. It sounded like they were looking for drugs and stuff, which, I'm the accused drug user and drug dealer. That's great. Why don't people just do checks on this stuff? Like, okay, this guy's a pedophile. Why aren't they like, putting it out there? An accused pedophile, accused drug user. Oh shit. You can't ever get a positive test for him. And not even that, but damn, he doesn't even do the gateway for more narcotics called sugar or cow's milk cheese. It's a narcotic. And the funny thing is, I haven't done caffeine either since 11th of September, so it's not a narcotic, but it's a drug. But these children who are never going to know their father, never get hugs and kisses, just bullied around by these police and sheriff that just came over here. Zimmerer, Zimmerer, and this his little cunt named Chitwood, Mike Chitwood, Chitwood. He's been making a name for himself. He's from Philly, so he's trying to be a hard ass. They're doing a horrible job, which I mean, yeah, we get a lot of tourism, so you're going to get more crime, but we're still among the leaders in the whole state of Florida in terms of crime, and that makes us among the leaders in the whole country too. So, yeah, you gotta, push somebody around. So, go after fathers. And I've talked to other fathers. Obviously, I go to the trials rights classes. And let me tell you something: Narcotics Anonymous and AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. There's a plethora of knowledge about people dealing with children and family services they ain't being pushed around like this. But the people who are disabled, yeah. But hey, maybe I'm faking my disability. Maybe I'm just looking at the, oh, I can't see the big E. Never mind the fact that, you know, you've got this little thing and you can, you know, look at the person's eye and see the optic nerve. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe I'm making it up. What if I'm committing fraud? You know, what if I'm molesting all these children? I mean, maybe I have so much time on my hands that all the time you don't see me on video on YouTube and Facebook. I'm molesting children, or I'm trying to take my daughter out of the country, or what was the accusation? Making sexual advances. And I'm very dangerous. Boo! I'm trying to find a way to make fun of this, but it's very serious. I mean, the cool thing is I don't know what to do. I thought we were done with this. You know what? I don't need to be around you people. The mothers, I get it. I was with them. I've got some severe cognitive delay. I've done exactly what these mothers want me to do. Get professional counseling. They go right back to my own mother. Listen, y'all. You're not going to be supporting her anymore. You understand me? Every single last one of you in the world. She did 3 years for cocaine trafficking. She's still blaming the prosecutor. The prosecutor's the one. Judge, it wasn't my meth in my hand that I was possessing. I didn't have title for it, Judge. Check out that train. Officer, the meth that I'm possessing in my hand is not my meth that I'm possessing. I'm just holding it for somebody else. It's not mine. They do, and they get away with it. They really do. Well, they'll get drug court. I receive peace. I step away, y'all. I mean, they want to fight. That's bipolar, or obviously passive aggressive. But that's just your person. This is mental shit. I have, like I mentioned, cognitive delay. Executive dysfunction. I only learned this stuff in the past few years, how serious this multiple sclerosis is with regard to psychosis, boo, and cognitive fatigue, taking you longer just to, you get worn out too, just to thinking, Well, I'm just randomly picked out this thing called multiple sclerosis, and my mom got it figured out that I was misdiagnosed in 1997. It was all a lie. And I've been trying to live off of that and stealing from the government. Stealing from FEMA. It's another good one, too. Weird, right? But yeah, this is a cool video for me to share with the world that I'm definitely brokenest, or whatever you want to call it. I'm an author. I've ever been. Thinking about. The thing is, children can live in extreme luxury. I mean, Kailua Kona, Hilo, Vieques, Culebra, La Isla Bonita Verde, Ocean Park, Condado, Dorado. Oh my God. If we could get child support for the child, obviously Children and Family Services has never done anything good. I love CPS. I keep saying that. Sheriffs, police. I think the George Floyd thing just put me over the top, and that's it. I've done with it, all of it. Minnesota, Minneapolis. The defendant was trying to say that one of the 4 possible causes of death was carbon monoxide. And he had a case study of 2 different cases. What a fuck, man, I'll tell you. Eric. And the defendant was named as Derek. Eric was the main attorney. What a fucking joke. And there's so many people who are donating to that cause. Like, what are these people thinking? But that's just it right there. Like God's getting my attention. Like, and I did. I reached out to. Oh, I don't want to get them involved. I don't want to get them in the system. I mean, regarding my daughter, my youngest daughter, it's like, why weren't we? I demanded that I would pay half of the ultrasound bill. No, I was just going to go to collections. What? No, it doesn't work that way. You're supposed to let the father be a part of this. Wow. I mean, all of a sudden now, her 4th birthday is coming up. April 29th, 2023. Why not from birth? Why all of a sudden after she's... And just pull me... I'm here. Alright, I'm going to hang out here until... The Hermitage. That's where she was. Figured out what she wanted to do. Came back from Puerto Rico. Just pulling me all around. And I finally just said, you know what? What is going on? Here we are. Daytona Beach. I don't want to be... I don't mean to be here, and it's... I've been fleeing since 2016 from Cleveland. Go look it up. Herbin, Herbin. And the hate crime, the hatred that people have against persons with disabilities. Wow. I mean, yeah, well, there's really, I made the videos already, like I already explained this over and over. No American woman should be the slightest bit interested in me. Yeah, sexiest man God's ever created. Most beautiful eyes, I get that a lot, bedroom eyes. Most beautiful dick, abs, shoulders, chest, blah, 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 blah. But no. And they say I'm committing disability fraud. Sure, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of committing disability fraud. I don't have multiple sclerosis. I'm not blind. I got perfect eyesight. I just been fucking with people. I got it paid for through blind services for visually impaired in the state of Ohio. Making it look like I was actually blind. I found a way to get most of my college paid for. What if I made all that stuff up in my delusional disorder that I got because I'm a big liar? What about evidence? Why isn't, you know, where the fuck are the police to say, hey Jason, we want to talk to you about this fake disability you got, dude. You're trafficking illegal drugs out of Hawaii, out of San Juan. Yeah, that's a bit suspicious, right? But you're flying out of Catalina? What? Thought you were flying in and out of San Juan. It's just like Cleveland, right? I mean, we've got our airport like way out. It was in Brook Park for a while, and then kind of like it got annexed. Yeah. It's so nice to be warm again. I can't deal with this stuff. That's so cold. So I started this video with a... I don't feel that way in my stomach. Like my stomach was hurting. And then of course, you know, it's difficult for me to admit that, yeah, the MS is definitely affecting me. I mean, and of course my stomach, man. I don't know if I've ever felt this way before. There it goes again, it's weird. These are texts. They want you to get an attorney. They want you to waste money on an attorney, pulling that money away from the child. What the I talked to an attorney about this. I mean, you could put that money into the child instead of paying for an attorney and just settle this yourself. Just get away from her, everybody's telling me. And I thought this was already done. People don't want this job. They just don't. They want that paycheck, that's for sure. You get to see me when I'm just so broken. I don't want to hide it though, you know. I mean, it's like, talk to my therapist, coastal mental health, and it's like, yeah. I mean, I need friends. Yeah, well, you want to smoke your cigarettes, your vaping, do your alcohol, any drugs? You can be around me. That's the very high majority of Americans. Dude right here, 2 doors over, Vikram. Good people right there. No drogas. He's vegetarian, obviously Indian, and yeah, no cigarettes, vaping, all that. Good, clean man. We hang out very occasionally. I don't have any friends because somebody wants to, hang out. I'm a very abusive, dangerous person. I'm about the same size as Vladimir Putin, y'all. Vladimir Putin's a small dude, y'all. He's little. People don't realize he's like 5'6", 5'7". Barely pushing $140, $150. Anyway, we out.